Good morning. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Everyone please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I would like to thank the Gulf Forge Borough officials, the mayor and council for giving us this opportunity, particularly Marilyn Barletti for providing us with this beautiful space. This is quite a renovation you've done here. It turned out really, really nice. It was a little cramped before. It certainly isn't any longer, and you've done a great job, and thank you very much. Entertain a motion for the reading and approval of the minutes of last meeting.
Motion.
Any question? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Opportunity for the public to address the board, agenda items only. Okay, no one, thank you. Proclamation 220242.
So I have a proclamation here proclaiming and declaring the month of September 2022 to be Suicide Awareness and Prevention Month in Lackawanna County. Whereas suicide is the leading cause of death in the United States and in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. One person dies by suicide every 4 hours, making it the second leading cause of death for ages 15 to 34 and the fourth leading cause of death for ages 35 to 54. Whereas nearly 5 million people in the United States have lost a loved one to suicide, and each member of our community is each member of our community is valued and irreplaceable. In talking openly about stress and psychological health builds trust, reduces barriers to care, and enables early intervention. And local and statewide suicide prevention efforts should be developed and encouraged to maximize the maximum extent possible. Whereas the Lackawanna, Susquehanna Behavioral Health Intellectual Disabilities Early Intervention Program works with community stakeholders to assure that each citizen has access to mental health services and mental health crisis intervention to spread the message that help and resources are available. Whereas local and statewide suicide prevention efforts should be developed and encouraged to the maximum extent possible. Now, therefore, we, Jerry Notarianni, Debbie Dominic, and myself, Chris Shermack, Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna, Pennsylvania, do hereby acknowledge and proclaim September 22, 2022 as Suicide Awareness and Prevention Month in Lackawanna County. I think we have someone here, correct? Come up to the, Rick, you want to do a picture? Want to do it out front? Or?
Yeah, why don't we do it out front? Yes.
You're welcome, thank you.
Very good, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Okay, thank you. Resolution 220240. Approving
The county current payables, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve the following payables. Lackawanna County's General Fund, Numbers 346522-346721, inclusive, totaling $1,595,082.44. Lackawanna County Electric Fund transfers, including all payroll accounts, totaling $3,408,654.88. Adopted the regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman.
I'm sure everyone had an opportunity to review the payables. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Second.
Any question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Resolution 220223.
Authorizing the filing of local share account grant applications. Whereas Lackawanna County is interested in promoting economic development and revitalization within Lackawanna County, and whereas Lackawanna County is submitting grant applications to the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development through the Monroe County Local Share Grant Program on behalf of various agencies detailed. Number one, the 20th Ward Social Club, $62,842 for roof repairs and replacement. Number two, the Connell Park Little League, $17,850 for refrigeration and infield groomer. Number three, the Indraloka Animal Sanctuary, $300,000 for the pavilion and septic system and installation. Number four, Jefferson Township's Little League, $74,774 for field improvements. Number five, the Justice Volunteer Fire Company, $151,200 for building renovations. Number six, the North Pocono Dandelion Little League, $133,517 for field lighting. Number seven, Old Forge Fire Company, $121,543 for building renovations and equipment. Number eight, Telespon Senior Services, $150,000 for building renovations. Number nine, the Trip Park Missy League Field, $110,000 for lighting and field renovations. And number 10, the VFW Post 4712, Walter Pasaga Post in Simpson, $150,000 for building renovations. Whereas Lackawanna County authorizes the chair of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these Monroe County local share accounts grants, and now therefore be it resolved this 7th day of September 2022 that the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners is hereby authorized the submission of these applications to the Monroe County Local Share Account Grant Program on behalf of the above-named entities and their respective projects adopted at regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, if you have any questions, here to speak upon that is the Director of Economic Development, Ms. Brenda Sacco.
Good morning, Commissioners and everyone. This resolution is authorizing the submission of the Monroe County Local Share Account Grant Program application to the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development on behalf of 10 agencies totaling over $1.3 million. The LSA grant program continues to provide support and enhance community and economic well-being for communities and important projects across Lackawanna County. Does anyone have any questions?
Any questions? On the question? I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you, thank you. Resolution 220224.
Authorizing CDBG modifications for the Lackawanna County Broadband Enhancement for Public Housing Program. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County, of the County of Lackawanna, is hereby authorized to submit modifications of the following Community Development Block Grant Coronavirus Program to the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development. Lackawanna County, on behalf of the following entitlement municipalities: Archibald, Blakely, Dixon City, Dunmore, Jessup, Old Forge, Elephant, Taylor, and Troop, and the following non-entitlement municipalities: Music, Simpson, and German, for the Community Development Block Grant Coronavirus Programs. Federal fiscal year 2020, the modification will delete the public service line item, mortgage, rent, and utilities from the Mortgage Utility Assistance Program for the following municipalities: Archibald Borough, $64,587, Blakely Borough, $47,340.12, Dixon City Borough, $52,175.13, Dunmore Borough, $38,054.17, Jessup Borough, $58,775, Old Forge Borough, $48,169.35, Elephant Borough, $44,199.51, Taylor Borough, $56,692.77, Troop Borough, $57,294, and non-entitlements are $100,666.81. The funds will be transferred to create the Public Service County Broadband line item for the Lackawanna County Broadband Enhancement for Public Housing Program. Be it further resolved that the county has complied with the terms of Pennsylvania Act 179 and has met all citizen participation requirements in connection with the above-mentioned modifications. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7, 2022. Mr. Chairman, once again, here is Director Sacco.
This modification will allow for a new project to be created to provide or increase broadband across for low and moderate income residents of public housing operated by the Housing Authority of Lackawanna County. The proposed housing locations are a mixture of family and senior dwelling units in 9 entitlement municipalities and 3 non-entitlement communities. Funding for this project is through the Community Development Block Grant Coronavirus Program. Any questions?
No questions for Ms. Sacco? Nope. Okay, thank you. Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
You're welcome.
Resolution 220-225.
Entering into a cooperation agreement with the Borough of Blakely, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna is hereby authorized to enter into a cooperation agreement with the Borough of Blakely for the Blakely Borough Mott Haven Plot Street Improvements Project. Be it further resolved that the Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna does hereby award the following Community Development Block Grant construction contract for the Borough of Blakely for the Blakely Borough Mott Haven Plot Street Improvements Project to General Construction, Stefersky Paving Company, 3 Export Lane, Archibald, Pennsylvania, the lowest, most responsible and qualified bidder, for $57,583.50. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County, held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here is Director Sacco.
Yes, these are standard required agreements for the CDBG program. This resolution states that the county is entering into a cooperation agreement with the Borough of Blakely and a contractor agreement with Stefersky Paving Company, who was the lowest, most responsible bidder for the Blakely Borough Mott Haven Plot Street Improvement Project in the amount of $57,583.50. Anyone have any questions?
Where's this street? Mott Street?
It's in Blakely Borough.
Right,
It's the
but
Mott
like-
Haven. I believe it's off of Main Street, a little bit past the Borough Building. I'm not 100% sure, but
Has nothing to do with the main street then?
no,
Okay.
no. These are owned by Blakely Borough, these streets.
The Main Street issue is still an issue.
Correct.
And it's really, at this point, it's a PennDOT issue, not a Lackawanna County issue, even though it is a road that we're responsible for.
Correct.
Okay. Anyone have any questions for Ms. Sacco? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution 220-226.
Entering into a cooperation agreement with the Borough of Archibald. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna is hereby authorized to enter into a cooperation agreement with the Borough of Archibald for the Archibald Borough Hill and Rock Street Stormwater Improvement Project Phase 1. Furthermore, Archibald Borough has agreed to commit American Rescue Plan funding to finance approximately $128,553.39 in part construction costs for the project beyond the CDBG funding. Be it further resolved, the Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna is hereby award the following Community Development Block Grant construction contract for the Borough of Archibald for the Archibald Borough Hill and Rock Street Stormwater Improvement Project Phase 1, 2, General Construction, Stefersky Paving, 3 Export Lane, Archibald, PA, the lowest, most responsible and qualified bidder for $422,673.13. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here is Director Sacco.
Again, these are standard required agreements for the CDBG program. This resolution states that the county is entering into a cooperation agreement with the Borough of Archibald and a contractor agreement with Stefersky Paving Company, who was the lowest, most responsible bidder for the Archibald Borough Hill and Rock Street Stormwater Improvement Project Phase 1 in the amount of $422,673.13. Any questions?
Thank you. Any questions for Ms. Sacco? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Future.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Resolution 220-227.
Ratifying a RACP grant application for the Blakely Health Center project, whereas the Blakely Health Center project entails construction of the Blakely Health Center on a property purchased by the Blakely Ridge LLC on Business Route 6, Blakely, Pennsylvania, and whereas the County of Lackawanna is an eligible applicant for the Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds as a source to finance the project, and Lackawanna County desires to obtain the funding from the Commonwealth's Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project, and whereas Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds, and now therefore be it resolved that the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners is hereby authorized to file an application in the amount of $3 million to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for a Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the grant for the project. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here is Director Sacco.
This resolution is ratifying the filing of a Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program grant application with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for the Blakely Health Center project. It's in the amount of $3 million, and it's for construction and related costs of the Blakely Health Center on Business Route 6. And we apply on behalf of this entity. Question?
Thank you. Anyone have any questions for Ms. Sacco? Entertain a motion to approve. Motion.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Resolution 220228.
Ratifying a RACP grant application for the Valley View Business Park Lot Number 24 project, whereas the Valley View Business Park Number 24 project entails site preparation and infrastructure on the property at Valley View Business Park Lot 24, Jessup Borough, PA, and whereas the County of Lackawanna is an eligible applicant for the Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds as a source to finance the project, and Lackawanna County desires to obtain the funding from the Commonwealth's Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project. And whereas Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds, and now therefore be it resolved, the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners hereby authorized to file an application in the amount of $3 million to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for a Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program grant for the project. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, once again, here is Director Sacco.
This is also ratifying the filing of a Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program grant application with the Commonwealth. This time it's on behalf of Valley View Business Park for SLIPCO in the amount of $3 million. Questions?
Anyone have any questions? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second. On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Resolution 220229.
Ratifying a RACP grant application for Scranton Jefferson 321 LLC, whereas the 333 Jefferson project entails the construction, infrastructure, and other related costs to construct and develop a 6-story mixed-use facility at 333 Jefferson Avenue in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and whereas the County of Lackawanna is an eligible applicant for Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds as a source to finance the project, and whereas Scranton Jefferson 321 LLC has proposed that the county assist Scranton Jefferson 321 LLC in obtaining funding from the Commonwealth's Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project, and the county desires to assist Scranton Jefferson 321 LLC in obtaining funding from the Commonwealth's Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project. Whereas Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chairperson of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds, and now therefore be it resolved that the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners hereby authorized to file and accept an application in the amount of $4 million to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for a Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program grant on behalf of Scranton Jefferson 321 LLC for the project. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here is Director Sacco.
Yes. This is another application, this time on behalf of the 333 Jefferson project in the amount of $4 million. Again, it's a RACP filing to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Anyone have any questions? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve. Motion.
Second.
The question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Resolution 220230.
Ratifying a Iraqi application for the Waverly Community House. Whereas the Waverly Community House Incorporated project entails replacement of the HVAC system in the property at 1115 North Abington Road, Waverly, Pennsylvania, 18471. And whereas the County of Lackawanna is an eligible applicant for the Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds as a source to finance the project, and Lackawanna County desires to obtain funding from the Commonwealth Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project. And whereas Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these redevelopment assistance capital program funds. And now therefore be it resolved, the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners is hereby authorized to file an application in the amount of $3,500,000 to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for the redevelopment assistance grant capital program grant for the project. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here is Director Sacco.
Again, this is another RACP application filing to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, this time on behalf of the Waverly Community House. Any questions?
Any questions for Ms. Sacco? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Resolution 220231.
Ratifying a RACP application for the Valley View Business Park Lot Number 36. Whereas the Valley View Business Park Number 36 project entails site preparation and infrastructure on the property at Valley View Business Park Lot Number 36, Archbold Borough, Pennsylvania. And whereas the County of Lackawanna is an eligible applicant for redevelopment assistance capital program funds as a source to finance the project, and Lackawanna County desires to obtain funding from the Commonwealth's redevelopment assistance capital program for the project. And whereas Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners, bless you, to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these redevelopment assistance capital program funds. And now therefore be it resolved, the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners is hereby authorized to file an application in the amount of $3 million to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for a redevelopment assistance capital program grant for the project. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here is Director Sacco.
Another RACP application to the Commonwealth, and again on behalf of SLIPCO for improvements to the Valley View Business Park. Questions?
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
The question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Resolution 220232.
Ratifying RACP application for the Dunmore Distillery project. Whereas the Dunmore Distillery project entails building and implementing a distillery on the property of 1325 East Drinker Street, Dunmore, Pennsylvania. And whereas the County of Lackawanna is an eligible applicant for the Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds as a source to finance the project, and Lackawanna County desires to obtain funding from the Commonwealth's Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project. And whereas Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these redevelopment assistance capital program funds. And now therefore, be it resolved, the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners is hereby authorized to file an application in the amount of $1,500,000 to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for a redevelopment assistance capital program grant for the project. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here is Director Sacco.
Yes, another application, RACP to the Commonwealth, this time on behalf of the Dunmore Distillery project.
Can I just ask, do you know what the Dunmore Distillery project is specifically?
We have some more information within the application that I can get for you that kind of details, but this is actually where they apply, and then if they are approved, they move forward with additional information as to the construction project. And
Like, I guess what the purpose, is this a dumb question?
No,
Is
not
it-
at all.
It's a
what's the
for-profit,
purpose of
it's
the distillery?
for-profit, so it's a company that is opening a distillery in Dunmore. So we can do on behalf of profit or nonprofit organizations. This is a for-profit.
Please, thank you.
So it's like a distillery for alcohol, is that what we're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure I understand. My hometown.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone have any other questions for Ms. Sacco? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
All right.
Resolution 220233.
Ratifying a RAPI application for the McDade Park Water Recreation Complex project, whereas the McDade Park Water Recreation Complex project entails demolition, renovations, new construction, and implementation of a water recreation complex on property at McDade Park, Bald Mountain Road, Scranton, Pennsylvania, and whereas the County of Lackawanna is an eligible applicant for the Redevelopment Assistance Program funds as a source to finance the project, and Lackawanna County desires to obtain funding from the Commonwealth's Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project. And whereas Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these redevelopment assistance capital program funds, and now therefore be it resolved that the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners is hereby authorized to file an application in the amount of $1,750,000 to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for a redevelopment assistance capital program grant for the project. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here is Ms. Sacco.
Yes, this is actually on behalf of Lackawanna County for our McDade Park Water Recreation Complex, which includes our pool and our splash, and also demolition of our buildings for use of the bathrooms.
Thank you. Anyone have any questions for Ms. Sacco?
This is for the splash pad?
It's for the whole complex.
Splash pad
where we have to
renovation
take
of
down the
the park, or the
bathrooms.
pool and
Yep.
everything. Do we
And the
have an-
filtration room.
Assuming that everything goes according to plan, which I'm probably jinxing it by even saying that, what is our potential date for completion?
If all goes according to plan and COVID doesn't get in the way, we are hoping for 2023.
Next summer?
Correct.
Okay. I'm glad to hear it, because it's a good project.
Yes, it is.
It's gotta be a little-
Anyone have any other questions for Ms. Sacco? Entertain a motion to approve.
Second.
No question, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Resolution 220234.
Ratifying a RACP application for Montage Mountain Resorts, whereas Montage Mountain Resorts LP project entails the construction, infrastructure, and other related costs to construct and develop a 9,750 square foot conference center and 150-room independently branded hotel at Montage Mountain in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and whereas the County of Lackawanna is an eligible applicant for redevelopment assistance capital program funds as a source to finance the project, and whereas the Montage Mountain Resorts LP has proposed that the county assist Montage Mountain Resorts LP in obtaining funding from the Commonwealth's Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project, and the county desires to assist Montage Mountain Resorts LP in obtaining funding from the Commonwealth's Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the funding. Whereas Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds, and now therefore be it resolved that the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners is hereby authorized to file and to accept an application in the amount of $2 million to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for a redevelopment assistance capital program grant on behalf of Montage Mountain Resorts LP for the project. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here is Director Sacco.
Another RACP application to the Commonwealth, this time on behalf of Montage Mountain Resorts for their conference center and hotel on Montage Mountain.
Thank you. Anyone have any questions for Ms. Sacco? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Any question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
And finally, Ms. Sacco,
Yes,
you've been very busy.
yes. Yes, actually, the RACP, we've almost $27 million put in. So.
It seems like it's a lot of similar things, but it's not, and there's a lot of work that has to go into it to get to this point.
Correct.
And you do a great job, and thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution 220235.
Ratifying a RAPI application for the Pavilion at the Montage Mountain Revitalization Project. Whereas the Pavilion at Montage Mountain Revitalization Project entails property, improvements, and development at the Pavilion at Montage Mountain, Scranton, Pennsylvania, and whereas the County of Lackawanna is an eligible applicant for the Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds for a source as a source to finance the project, and the Lackawanna County desires to obtain funding from the Commonwealth Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project. And whereas Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these redevelopment assistance capital program funds. And now therefore be it resolved that the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners is hereby authorized to file an application in the amount of $5 million to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for a redevelopment assistance capital program grant for the project. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here is Director Sacco.
Again, this is on behalf of Lackawanna County, and it's for improvements at the Pavilion at Montage.
That will be a great project. Anyone have any questions for Ms. Sacco? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
The question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Finally, thank you. Resolution 220236.
Accepting an interest arbitration award, be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby accept and ratify the interest arbitration award between the County of Lackawanna and Lackawanna County Adult and Juvenile Probation and Domestic Relations Section Employees Association, with a term to commence retroactively to January 1st, 2022 and expire January 31st, 2025. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is our Director of Human Resources, Ms. Joanne Decker.
Good morning. This is an interest arbitration award that is approving the collective bargaining agreement for the adult and juvenile probation officers and the domestic relations officers.
Anyone have any questions for Ms. Decker? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second. On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution 220237.
Awarding arts and cultural mini grants. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby award the following arts and cultural mini grants in the amount of $500 each to the following community organizations: the Archibald Borough Harvest Festival, the German Borough Community Concert in the Park, the Mayfield Borough Community Concert. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is our Director of Arts and Cultural, Ms.
Good morning. These are
Maureen
our,
McGuigan.
oh, sorry. These are our mini grants we offer all year to support our municipalities around the county. So as you could hear, they're for community concerts, festivals. So these three have applied, and other municipalities can apply. They're on a rolling basis, so.
Anyone have any questions for Ms. McGuigan? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Resolution 220238.
Approving an amendment to a tax increment financing plan, whereas the Tax Increment Financing Act, PL 465, July 1990, as amended, grants powers to industrial and commercial development authorities and redevelopment authorities to address conditions of blight and inadequate planning and development of urban communities. And whereas the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County approved Resolution 15-0133 on June 17th, 2017, amending and approving the tax incremental plan for a tax increment district known as the Oak Street Tax Increment District, herein referred to as the project. A copy of such resolution is attached here too, and whereas pursuant to 53 PS Section 6930 5A7, the governing body of a municipality that levies property taxes within the boundaries of a proposed tax increment district is required by ordinance or resolution to either agree to participate or opt not to participate in whole or in part in the tax increment district, and whereas the Borough of Taylor and the Riverside School District agreed to participate in the tax increment district, and whereas the pandemic slowed the project as did lack of product and supplies to the point that only 50% of the project was completed as of August 2021, and whereas the borough and the district have each agreed to amend their motion or resolution participating in the plan by extending the completion date to account for the unexpected delay pursuant to Resolution 10, 2022, duly adopted by the borough on June 8th, 2022, and the district pursuant to Motion 52 on 2022, duly adopted June 14th, 2022, and each government body have provided copies of such resolution and motion to the county. Now therefore, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna, Pennsylvania, as follows, Section 1, Resolution 15-0133, as is amended as follows. Section A, Subsection A. The initial 12-year period of participation is delineated in Resolution 15-0133 of June 17, 2017, is extended for an additional 5 years to provide additional time for the project to be completed and that the TIF bond to be satisfied. Subsection B. Beginning July 1st, 2022, Lackawanna County agrees to continue participation in the project and allocate 90% of the county's share of the tax increment as defined in the TIF Act and cooperation agreement to the Redevelopment Authority of the County of Lackawanna for the project. Subsection C, beginning January 1st, 2030, Lackawanna County agrees to continued participation in the project and allocate 50% of the county's share of the tax increment as defined in the TIF Act and in cooperation agreement to the Redevelopment Authority of the County of Lackawanna for the project. Section 2, the proper officers of Lackawanna County are authorized on behalf of the county to take such actions and to execute and deliver such documents as they may be necessary or appropriate for the implementation of the Oak Street Tax Increment District consistent with this resolution. Section 3, except as modified by this resolution, all provisions of Resolution 15-0133 and any amendments to that resolution shall remain in effect. Section 4, this resolution shall become effective and be in full force and effect beginning on the date hereof. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that or answer any questions is our Assistant Solicitor, Mr. Donald Frederickson.
Thank you, Commissioner. The Taylor TIF, or the Oak Street TIF as we call it, is a project down in Taylor to remediate the old blighted Moffett Coal Company land. It was approved in 2017, and it was originally a three-phase project. They've completed phase 1 and phase 2 with senior housing, basically is what they're constructing. However, because of COVID and supply chain issues, they've been delayed. They've requested an additional 5 years for the funding part of it to pay it back. Riverside, Taylor Borough, and the Redevelopment Authority have all signed off on it, so we're the last of the body.
Okay. Anyone have any questions? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Any question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Resolution 220239.
Approving the Area Agency on Aging amendments, be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby approve the Area Agency on Aging amendments for fiscal year 20 through 23 with CHC Compassionate In-Home Personal Care, Met's Culinary Management, Skills in Scranton, United Neighborhood Centers, and Celebration Villas. Adopted at the regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7th, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here to speak about that is our Deputy Administrator for the Area of Agency on Aging, Ms. Sarah McDonald.
Good morning. These are all rate changes and or name changes to existing contracts in areas of home care, meals, COVID relief, health and wellness, and emergency shelter.
Anyone have any other questions? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
A question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Resolution 220241.
Approving Office of Youth and Family Services Professional Service Agreements. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve the Department of Human Services Office of Youth and Family Services Professional Service Agreements for fiscal year 22 through 23 with the following: Center for Health and Human Services Research and Action, Absolute Genomics, Wellness Coaches, the Wright Center, Penn State, Info Matrix, IJINS Institute, Creative and Performing Arts Academy of NEPA, NEIU, Scranton Cultural Center, Scranton Fringe, and the United Neighborhood Centers. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on September 7, 2022. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is our Director of Human Services, Mr. William Browning.
Good morning, Commissioners. The Center for Health and Human Research in Action is the government-affiliated 501c3 that helps us coordinate both grants and research, which leads us to the three vendors, Absolute Genomics, Wellness Coach, and Wright Center. They are coordinating a research project to provide health assessment to homeless with affiliation with children and youth. If this is successful, then we'll move on to aging, et cetera. We're doing this to try to stop homeless from using emergency rooms, et cetera, as primary points of health care and to relieve the burden there. We, Penn State is with the Prosper program, which has been active in the schools, and that's just a reauthorization of that. It's been active for well over 10 years. InfoMatrix is our case management service. IGES Institute helps us in coordination with the Center for Health and Human Research, have us obtain grants. We've had millions of dollars of grants because of them. And then the next items are all parts of our Arts Engage program, which has been active since 2008, which allows children to partake in art programs to develop pro-social skills.
Anyone have any questions for Ms. Brown? Okay, thank you. I entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Opportunity for the public to address the board.
Hello, good morning. It's nice to see you all again. My name is Holly Van Wert. I am the lead organizer of NEPA Stands Up and the petitioner of the ballot initiative to limit solitary confinement in the Lackawanna County Prison. I am here today as a follow-up to the August 31st Board of Elections meeting, where our petition to limit solitary confinement was rejected. During that meeting, the solicitor stated that we did not provide an argument against why the petition should not be rejected. I am here to rectify that today. I am addressing you today because we are running out of time. The general election is less than 2 months away, and our incarcerated neighbors are continuing to endure inhumane treatment every day. We understand that ballots may already be ready to go to print and sent out to eager voters. I have written a letter that I would like to submit today, and I would like to read that in part now. During the August 31st meeting, you made it clear that all procedural requirements to have this amendment placed on the ballot were met. Yet still you voted to disenfranchise the voters of Lackawanna County and take away their lawful right to vote on this measure. After further consultation with our team and legal representation, we do not believe that the Lackawanna County Board of Elections has the power to decide if a ballot initiative with the requisite signatories is legal. We believe that the County Board of Elections has operated outside of the powers granted by the PA State Elections Code, which specifies that the board's review is quote unquote as to the number and qualifications of the signers. Nowhere in the Elections Code does it authorize a County Board of Elections to decide the legality of any ballot initiative. That power lies with the courts. In fact, the PA State Supreme Court held in Schroyer v. Thomas that the duties of the County Board of Elections are purely ministerial. They are prescribed by the Pennsylvania Election Code. They are given no discretion. The Elections Code seems exceedingly clear about the function of the Board of Elections and confirms that it misconstrued its role in the referendum process at the August 31st meeting. We are asking the Board of Elections, made up of you fine folks, to reverse its decision and approve our referendum to limit the use of solitary confinement in the Lackawanna County Prison for the November ballot. By giving you this opportunity with the new information provided, we believe that we will save Lackawanna County taxpayers the burden of defending a legal argument that we know historically has not held up in court. We are asking you to please approve our lawful petition and place limiting the use of solitary confinement in Lackawanna County on the ballot this November. Thank you, and I have that letter here.
Okay, anyone else? Okay. Commissioners, other business? Mr. Shermack?
Well, again, thank you to Old Forge Borough for hosting us here today in their newly renovated building. It looks great. We just had the La Festa, which was a huge success. Monday was a little iffy, but I know I sold a lot more porchetta sandwiches than I thought I would, but it was a busy weekend, great turnout. The Fella Teas is this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here in Old Forge. So I encourage everybody to come on out and entertain their taste buds here in Old Forge. I know it's always a great event, and people work hard at these events. It's a lot of work. And most importantly, it is Suicide Prevention Month. And with our Lackawanna County Suicide Prevention Alliance, we have a very dedicated group. We have almost 150 members. Marion Colbert kind of leads that initiative. We have help from NAMI and from Northeast Suicide Prevention Initiative. We have folks from different police departments, state police, Scranton Counseling's involved, so it's a very good program that we do. We meet almost every other month. So, you know, it's a good initiative, so thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Dominic?
I just want to say on the issue of suicide, there were at least, I think my one niece, possibly two, who went to school with kids who subsequently had committed suicide. And when speaking with them after the suicides had taken place, there were a lot of warnings that were given to their friends, the person who committed the suicide's friends. And kids just don't know how to deal with it. I think that, you know, kids don't know if they're being serious or they're afraid of the person, you know, telling on that person or bringing the concern to the person's parents would make that individual mad at them when, you know, in the big scheme of things, at the end of the day, when that does happen, none of it matters if you save a life. So I really think that we need to get into schools and start teaching kids, particularly high school students, but not necessarily only high school students, what to beware of or what to, you know, take seriously and what to do when any friends of theirs make comments or show signs of potentially hurting themselves. Teach them what the signs are and then explain to them what to do with that information.
Which, by the way, the Lackawanna County Suicide Prevention Alliance includes all the school districts. We have counselors and different folks from the different school districts that come to our meetings and that are taking this stuff back to the school districts now. So we've been doing that for the past year now.
I mean, when I was in high school a million years ago, we didn't talk about it at all. So I don't know to the extent that they're talking about it, but it really needs to, because afterwards, if you heard the things that these kids had been told by by one particular individual, it was so evident that this person was going to harm him or herself. So, you know, but people are afraid of somebody. Yeah, I don't want to tell my friend; he'll get mad at me. In the big scheme of things, same thing with drug addiction. Who cares if they're mad at you? At least they'll be alive. So, I think the stigma needs to end, and we need to talk more about it and make kids more aware of it. And that's really all I have.
And the devastation it does to their family and friends is really horrific, and it is certainly something that we have to continue to do, and Lackawanna County has been doing that, and we will continue to do that. And on that, and Philates is I'm so old that years ago, I remember when they actually sold goat there at the stand. Rick Nateri tells me he doesn't remember that. I said, well, I do. Okay. Yes, I've had it.
Jerry eats everything.
On that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.